Master Chief and Halo 3 are just a day away from landing in stores. And while designing the game was a massive mission for the brains at Bungie, Microsoft marketing had its own arduous undertaking, creating a huge 3D diorama for the Halo 3 ad campaign.
Pretty complex, and I'm sure you guys have seen it's huge. There are numerous stories all throughout the diorama.
What makes this project for us unique is that usually we're recreating or establishing a real world thing, or at least something that's photorealistic that's cut into a live action motion picture. This is the first time we've ever recreated a video game as if it really existed.
With miniatures courtesy of Stan Winston Studios and models from the team behind The Day After Tomorrow and Pitch Black, Microsoft felt it had a new and exciting way to show off the world of Halo.
It was something that hadn't been done, something especially on this size and scale.
The schedule to build the whole model was about 4 weeks. The production put together a computer previs that sort of laid out the whole terrain, and then we took that, sectioned that, and then turned this into a 1/12 scale model. So the whole model is about 30 feet wide by about 40 feet long, and it stands about 8 feet tall for the whole terrain.
And what story does the diorama divulge?
Essentially, it is a storyline that starts within bunkers and has the Marines fighting their way out and across the landscape up towards their point of hope, so to speak, and that point of hope is Master Chief. But there are lots of small stories all the way throughout. You'll see hand-to-hand combat between some of the Marines and a Brood, a lot of firefighting, you'll see a lot of the Banshees, but in the crux of it really is to get to higher ground, to get to Master Chief, and to find salvation.
And what was most daunting about the diorama?
I'd say the most challenging part was we wanted to be as true to the game and as true to the vehicles and the structures as possible. But it's not like we could go out and just take a bunch of photographs of real buildings in the world of Halo, because they don't exist.
Probably the hardest part is waiting to see it. I mean, it takes a really long time to build these things, and we're all very excited about the idea, and we're all very excited about how this is going to turn out.
Well, if the game turns out to be half as epic as this diorama, get ready for a very happy Halo Nation.
Attack of the Show, weeknights at 7, only on G4.